here is the example on racist sex. The thing about it is, whenever you do it, the reason people jump to it is that afterwards, even though you get high, the reason people don't do it is that afterwards you feel like shit. Whereas there is a way of doing that level intensity and not coming down. The one that I've been ignoring, because we had to see if there was any shit in there. As it turns out, it's just a bunch of Bundas non-awareness shit, which we proved. The function is that whenever you're doing it, you feel like you're doing something bad, but then nothing happens. There's a spot in the middle. You assume this much to be law, and it's not just because nothing happens, is what ends up with the Antichrist realm, which supports faggots, retards, traitors, and that chunk in there, the one that you don't take into account is that you're then part of a group, and so it makes you feel safe. And so if you engage in this behavior, you're okay with the group creates the law, nothing happens to you, you're part of the group by virtue of, and it's just a really dim, diminished sociological, but the fact is, despite what that group says, what turns out is still X. And so then whenever they pick up their cross then back on the other side and say that it's everybody else, just because this many people said that this thing, whenever you go this route and you're crushed underneath of that much pressure, says that it's okay because it exists. See, and then it says, goes back and says, well, there's a function to doing that. You get to become part of that group. And so that's a good thing for you in your heart to become part of a group. The functional fallout is that all you end up doing is a bunch of unconstitutional garbage. And so then that takes away its function. It's already defeated in law. It already doesn't make it. They can't complete the cycle. But that function on either side, is that really quote submission then? Say that you were the one who was receiving it. Is that really then that you're part of it? And that got debated all the way out. And then these people go back and do the exact same error. Do they then get to qualify for? So none of those work. None of those work.